Hello friends, welcome to Infinity for All. Today we will deal with the third theorem in the topic of multiple integrals. First we will see what is the question or the statement, and then we will see the proof. First let us see the question statement. Let f be defined and bounded on a rectangle R where R is a cross product of two intervals AB and CD. Suppose f is integrable over R and each y, a variable y belonging to CD, the integral a of y is equal to integration of the function f of x dx over x exists. Then we have to show that the double integral of the function gives us volume of the solid S, where what is the solid S is defined on the screen. Let us begin with the proof now. Firstly, what we are given is that f is bounded on R. Given f is bounded on R. What does this mean? Let us define it. There exists capital M greater than 0 where m belongs to positive real numbers such that mod of f of x comma y is less than or equal to capital M for all x comma y belonging to R. Now what does this imply? This is the definition of bounded function. It implies minus m less than equal to f of x comma y less than equal to capital M for all x comma y belonging to R, where R is the rectangle R. Now integrating the above statement over x or integrating it to the limit from a to b, we get, let us see what we get. Minus integration a to b capital M dx less than equal to integration a to b f of x comma y dx less than equal to integration from a to b capital M dx. Okay, this is what we have got by integrating the statement above. Now we know that it is given that the integral a of y is equal to integration from a to b f of x comma y dx exists. We know that this particular term exists. Now what is this? It is the middle term of the equation or inequality that we have got above. Therefore minus integration a to b m dx less than equal to a of y less than equal to integration a to b m dx. We have just replaced it in the above equation. Now integrating the last equation that we have got with respect to y or over c to d, we get minus integration c to d integration a to b capital M dx less than equal to integration c to d ay dy. Earlier also after dx there will be a dy. Now the next term is less than equal to integration c to d integration a to b capital M dx dy. Okay, now we have got two integrals, that is from c to d and a to b. We can replace it by capital R because R is the rectangle which is the cross product of the intervals AB and CD. Therefore minus double integral over R capital M dx dy, which is less than or equal to integral c to d a of y dy less than equal to double integral over R capital M dx dy. Now by the definition of double integral, we know that the middle term is a unique number, or double integration of the function f over the region R is a unique number satisfying the above equation. Therefore by definition of double integral, double integral of f over R is the unique number satisfying the above equation. What does this mean? This means that the second term in the above inequality is equal to double integral of the function f over r dy. But we know that integral of ay from c to d dy represents the volume of the solid S. Now how does it represent the volume of the solid S? Now the term a of y is integration of the function f of x over a to b. Okay, that will be the area under the curve, and integrating it once again we get the volume. But integral c to d a of y dy represents volume of the solid S. That is what I said just now. Integrating the area gives us volume. Therefore, but that term is double integral of the function f over r. Therefore, double integral of the function f over r represents volume of the solid S. This is what we had to prove. Hence, proved. Thank you for watching today's video. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Leave your feedback in the comment section.